And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. The Braves look. Striding in is Ozzie Albies, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman.
Here's a pop-up now. Alonso is right there. One pitch, one away. Now to bat, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Game time temperature tonight, 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Bases are empty, one man out. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Now it'll be Freddie Freeman. From the stretch. Swing and a line drive. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Batting fourth, the center fielder.
Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. Out in front of it, strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swanson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. He's running. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base, trying to get into scoring. Now to the plate, here is Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Mets, the second baseman.
In there, and it's 0-1. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer. But
this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
The third baseman.
Next up for New York, J.D. Davis. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Next, here is Dominic Smith. And he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. 1-2 now, as that's in there at the knees. Into the windup and the pitch. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. He played an inning. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Skied into very shallow right. Conforto has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to the left side. And there is the first hit of the ball game for the Braves. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Ozuna leads off first with one away. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are two aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second. Looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Austin Riley is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. On line, that's a base hit into left field. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Christian Pache stands in as he looks at ball one here.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
2-0 now. From the stretch. 2 balls and a strike.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
To 2-2 now. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth.
So here now is the pitcher, Drew Smiley, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. 1 run scores. Throw won't get him.
Are you kidding me right here? The pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit that breaks the tie and gives them a 2-run lead.
You know, there's an old theory that a swinging bat is a dangerous bat no matter who swings it. The last thing they were thinking of, the opposing pitcher was going to drive in too.
And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. The 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to...
In the dirt and block behind the plate. It's there, and he's out trying to take second. So now into the box is Pete Alonso, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Smiley, the former San Francisco Giant, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
And that's the first out.
Batting fifth.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Previous battles with Drew Smiley. He's a .333 hitter. 1-0 the count. A ball and a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fifth. The right fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Michael Conforto is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Count even now at 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him. All set for the start of the inning. That'll bring up Ozzie Albies.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Throw into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Looking at this, you know he had to be sitting on that pitch because he jumped all over it. tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch. He was just waiting for it and blasted a leadoff double.
He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 3 homers, and 17 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
He's got it, and there's one down now. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to sweep it.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Now batting.
Acuna digs in now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. High and deep down the left field line. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Back now for the Mets' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. They entered this game near the bottom of the league in both runs scored and batting average, which has led to a lot of criticism of just about everyone involved. One player told me, "We don't deserve a lot of praise for the way we're swinging the bat this year," and that's been a real wake-up call. Most importantly, we expect way better of ourselves, so it's on us as the hitters to work together and figure this out. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Batting eighth.
Next for the Mets, James McCann. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting done. The
So
pitcher.
here's the Mets pitcher, Taijuan Walker. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And that's in there for strike 1. Hit high and deep to left field. Back goes Ozuna at the track. And he makes a nice catch. New inning set to get underway. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And that one cut a little too much, a ball and a strike. This one's flared out toward left. Lindor over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Austin Riley. He singled in his first AB. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is... So here's Jeff McNeil back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game. Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
In there, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Acuna is there, and he has it for the first out. At the plate now is J.D. Davis. First pitch on the way. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Fouled off. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now
he's ready. Here's the first pitch. Dominic Smith is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
The first baseman, Pete.
And that one yanked just foul. Davis over at second. Smith at first, 1 gone. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Heading out towards shallow right. Pache is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next to the Mets,
Digging in, the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor, grounded out in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Freeman ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down, and then the batter will be Christian Pache. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Around first, he's digging for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Drew Smiley is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. And the bunt attempt misses that time for strike 1.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sack bunt to get down.
Here comes the 1-2. And And with 2 strikes, he's able to get this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Lays off the splitter that time, and it's full 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. First pitch on the way, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third, so the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1. Liner towards second. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi. Now at the plate, here is Michael Conforto. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Kevin Pillar is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The pitcher, number 33.
First pitch on its way. James McCann is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Hit back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. They trail it here 3-0. David Peterson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Stepping in once again is Freddie Freeman. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. 0-1 the count. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's gonna have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Hit softly down the line at first. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. And no surprise based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay to see if they want to challenge the out call. Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Braves have elected to challenge.
All right,
the
one
previous
last look
flag.
at it here. The question is there enough evidence to change the call to safe? I think he did beat the throw. This challenge just might work for them.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later
Upon
in the game
video
if
review,
needed.
The call of out at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Runners off for second. A pitch out. The throw. And just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. To start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
To 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Acuna, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out. And now here is Dominic Smith. It was a walk in his last trip. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Ozuna is under it, 2 down. Now the first pitch. Pete Alonso is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 7th inning ready to roll, and up next the catcher Travis d'Arnaud. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's and he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Austin Riley will be next. Swing and a miss, 3-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. Next to stand in is Austin Riley. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. d'Arnaud on at first, nobody out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. The relay throw on to first, and they get the double play. So here is Christian Pache, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Now, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And that ends the inning. So they go quietly. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. The fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. On the ground to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Ready to begin the 8th and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Drew Smiley. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
And he falls behind 0-2. Hit out towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So up steps Ozzie Albies. Hit hard down the line. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Albies stands at first with 1 out. And there he goes towards second. Fouled off. Now a throw over. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Freddie Freeman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And it's fouled away. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And this is taken here for ball four. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work. Dylan Betances will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jonathan Villar is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitch. Now at the plate is James McCann. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
Count now a ball and a strike. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Now McCann with a swing and a deep drive to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot down the line in left. 3rd home run for him on the year. And the Mets will cut the deficit now to 3-1. Jonathan Villar stands in as he looks at a called strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today. Pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Fouled away. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jeff McNeil. He doubled his last time up. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Lifted the other way to left center. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now. J.D. Davis.
Now back, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
First offering on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit down the third baseline. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. On to the 9th inning.
Moving up to the plate, the left fielder, number 20.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Behind 0-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff.
Now the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in next, Austin Riley. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch on the way. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits to. Will Smith comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 51.
Now into the box, Dominic Smith. He flew out in his last AB. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Line down the left field line. But this will get foul for strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. Fouled off. Skied into straightaway right. Pache is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting, the first
So here's
baseman.
Pete Alonso. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0-1, here's the pitch.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Up next to
Wheels and deals. Here's the first
shortstop,
pitch. Francisco Lindor is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And it's fouled away. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.